Hello, everyone. I hope I am audible to everyone. So we've come live to discuss about the latest notification that was released yesterday night by NID. We'll just wait for a few more students to join. We'll start within a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay. So hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I think I'm audible to everyone. So we have come live, as I've said earlier, we have come live to discuss about the latest notification that has been published by NID. So the notification had come up yesterday. So we would have a small discussion around that. For that, we have our academics head, Mr. Sachin, along with me. So Sachin, sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, your voice is good.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you. That would be it. Sachin, sir, the stage is all yours.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, hi everyone. Good afternoon. So, you will be eagerly waiting for the NID's counseling process for the BDES program, the Bachelor of Design program. So, we were eagerly waiting for that. When will the result come? When will the counseling process begin? How will be the counseling process? There are various kind of doubts you have, and considering that kind of doubts, yesterday on the 23rd, the NID has released an official notification regarding the online counseling process for the BEdS program, the Bachelor of Design, the UG programs. So in this section, we will be discussing about the various kind of the online counseling process which NID has been published. So there are some few difference when we compare to the last year. So we will go through one by one the kind of steps which has been involved in the online counseling process, and we can go through that one by one. Okay, so as I mentioned, yesterday the NID has released the official notification regarding the online counseling process. How will be this year's online counseling process? How will be the counseling process exactly? So comparing to the last year, there has been difference. So it is, I think it have a huge difference comparing to the last year's counseling process. So first we will go with the schedules. They have clearly given a kind of schedule regarding the different various process. So you all know, you all are aware about that the NID's BEdS final result is awaiting. They have not yet published the result. So also they have mentioned about the announcement of the result date also. So starting from yesterday, they have given within next 5 days, the result of the BEdS final results will be announced. The online interaction session has been completed. So we are all waiting for the results to be announced. So they have clearly mentioned that within the next 5 days, the result of the BEdS program, the NID's BEdS program will be announced within the next 5 days. And the next schedule they have mentioned is about the online counseling. And within 3 days from the declaration of the final result, they will start the online counseling process. They also clearly mentioned that. And also they have mentioned about the seat confirmation, the payment of non-refundable token fees, and also document upload window. So within this schedule mentioning, you have clearly notice that the kind of various stage, the online counseling, there are seat confirmation stage, there are payment of non-refundable token fee, and also document upload. So these are within that particular scheduling. I think we came to know the various kind of steps which is involved in the online counseling process. So we will go one by one. So before getting started, like I mentioned earlier, it is quite similar to the counseling process, the admission counseling process of the NIFT. It is quite similar to that. So you all know currently the NIFT counseling process is also going on. The IITs has been also currently going on. Also the NIFT counseling process is also going on. It is also quite similar to what they have mentioned in the current NID online counseling process. So we will go one by one regarding the counseling process and stages. So in the first important instruction regarding the BEdS online counseling, they have clearly mentioned that due to the current pandemic situation, due to the COVID pandemic situation, also you already know the exam patterns has been changed. They have been taken the second phase of examination into as an online process. So like that, the online counseling process has also been conducted in online mode. So they have clearly mentioned about that also. Due to that particular pandemic situation, they are for this year, for this particular academic year, they are conducting the counseling for admission to BEdS program in the online mode. Okay, and the process which after that online process, the physical verification of the document of the shortlisted candidate. So if the situation permit, they have clearly mentioning that if the situation permit, they will do the physical verification of the document in the respective NIDs in which the shortlisted candidate has been selected. So in that way. So the first stage, as per the schedule, is the very important thing is the publication of the result. So they have mentioned the schedule within the 5 days of the official notification of this particular official notification, the result will be published, and you will be able to look. You can view your result in the NID's admission official website, which they have been clearly mentioned that the admission.nid.edu. So you can log in with your credentials and you can check your result in that particular website, the main admissions official website of NID. And like I mentioned, there are certain process for the online counseling process. There are certain stages for it. So for the first stage will be the online counseling. So before the counseling, they have clearly mentioned about what or how will be the online counseling process will be. They have mentioned it. They have clearly mentioned about that in the notification itself. So as per the notification, for the shortlisted candidates, there will be certain minimum qualifying criteria for the final result. So for that particular shortlisted candidate, so you have to keep in mind for the shortlisted candidate, the online counseling, the process, the first stage of the online counseling will be through Zoom meeting. So I think your online interaction was also through the Zoom meeting. So like that, the online counseling process, the online mode of counseling will be also, the first stage will be also through the Zoom meeting. So they have mentioned that the round one of the online counseling will be conducted through the Zoom meeting. So the first stage will be a Zoom meeting in which in the result page itself, they will provide the link, the meeting ID, and the passcode for the Zoom online counseling process. So the meeting ID for those who have been shortlisted, they will clearly mention the Zoom meeting details in the result page itself, so that in that in that particular result page itself, they will mention about the date and time. So please keep it in mind. The important thing you need to note that you have to be ready in that particular date and time itself. They will not give any another chance to do it. So please make sure other things also, like the internet connection. So they have clearly mentioned in the notification itself, there you will not be given any other chance to participate in that particular, means you have given a particular date, so you have to be ready in that particular date and time. Okay, so they will not give another date or time. So after that, the first round one, you will, yeah, definitely you will have a round two, but make sure that you have to be ready in that particular time and date. So like I mentioned, the first stage will be in the result page itself. For the shortlisted candidates, they will provide the date and time. They will clearly mention the Zoom meeting date and time, and also they will provide the Zoom meeting ID, the passcode, and the link to attend the Zoom meeting, and you have to be ready for that. And please keep it in mind, the further communication between you and the NID on the shortlisted candidates will be through email. So you have to regularly check the email, the registered email ID. So the one you have been given at the stage of registration, you have to be check your emails regularly in order to check any kind of recent updates regarding your admission or counseling process. So through any other medium or any call or message, they will not give. So you have to check your registered email ID regularly in order to get more updates regarding that. So they have also clearly mentioned that also, though, like all further communication from NID will be sent to the registered email ID of the candidate as provided at the time of applying online. So you have to check your registered email ID regularly for further kind of update. So we will move on to the first round, or the step one of the counseling process. So the first stage will be the round one of the online counseling. So from the official notification, I think we can conclude that there will be round one and round two of counseling process, and there will be only round one and round two. Okay, so the step one will be round one of online counseling, and during the round one of online counseling, like I mentioned, it will be a Zoom meeting, and in that particular Zoom meeting, the candidate will be asked to make a choice of his or her institute to be admitted. Okay, so in the counseling process, according to your merit, according to your availability of seat, according to your rank, you have to make a choice. You can give a preference, you can give a choice to make regarding the institute to be admitted. According to your merit, according to the seat availability of seat, they will confirm the seat. So if one of the choice you have been selected, if it is not available according to your seat according to your merit or the availability of seat, they will definitely tell you that it is not available. You have to make another choice, like that. I think NIFT is also like that. They will tell you to make choice regarding the institute. So you have to be ready. And also there is no in NIFT, they will give a live statistics of the admission or the seat filling. So I think there might be something like that also in the NID, so that you can check that regular. The analytics, you can check whether check means the availability of seat. You can check like that, and I think there might be something like that also in the NID to make to know the availability of seat. So you have to be ready. You have to make a choice of the institute you have to be admitted. and based on the availability of seat and according in not the order of the merit and in the respective of the category also. Though it's a reservation category, there are certain reservation categories also. So according to your rank, the availability of the seat and the respective category you belong to, that particular choice of institute will be given to you. So there are certain conditions also. So keep it in mind. It will be purely based on the availability of seat, your merit, and also the respective category. And also they have clearly mentioned that if the candidate fails to attend the counseling at the mentioned date and time, they will lose the chance to participate in the round 1 counseling process. And however, the candidate can participate in the round 2 of the online counseling date. Okay, so they have mentioned if you are missing, if you fail to attend the round 1 of the counseling process, you will have the chance, you lose to participate in the round 1, but you can participate in the round 2. But one of the major drawback of round 2 will be it will be to that particular seat which are vacant. Okay, so the round 2 will be only for the seat which are vacant. So the chances will be very low not to get into that seat. So be ready and make sure all internet connections all are set during that particular counseling process stage. So second stage, so after you give a choice, based on the choice, the candidate will be provisionally allotted a seat in the chosen institute. So like I mentioned, according to your merit, according to the seat availability, according to the the category you belongs, will be given, you will be provisionally allotted to a seat you have chosen. And in order to confirm the seat, the second stage will be in the provider, they will give a window. Within a window, as per the schedule mentioned, you have to pay a non-refundable token fees and you have to upload some certain documents. Okay, so in order to confirm, so first stage will be in order to take the choice. So after that, second stage will be based on the seat allotted to you. In order to confirm that particular seat, you have to pay a non-refundable token fees, and also you have to upload certain documents. And about the non-refundable token fees, for a general EWS, OBC, non-creamy layer, SC, ST, and PWD candidates, the non-refundable token fee will be 30,000. Okay, and it will be, I think they have clearly mentioned it will be online payment, and also there will be some inconvenience charges also. So the total amount for the non-refundable token fees will be around 30,000 for general EWS, OBC, non-creamy layer, SC, ST, and PWD candidates. And for overseas candidate, it will be 75,000. So in order to confirm the seat, you must make the payment of non-refundable token fees. And also there are certain documents you need to upload in order to confirm the seat. So let's go through the kind of documents you need to upload. And they have specifically mentioned about the kind of documents you need to upload. And the thing you need to consider, they have clearly mentioned that the following documents has to be uploaded as a single PDF file of size not more than 10 MB. So please make sure that all these certificate has to be merged as a single PDF file, and that particular single PDF file has to be uploaded in the portal after your seat confirmation. So and please note that it has to be below more than 10 MB. And the important document you need to upload is any one valid photo identity card. It may be a Aadhaar card or election ID, driving license or PAN card or valid passport. So that is the one major document you have to you have to add in the document list. And the second one is the birth certificate or the school leaving certificate. And third one is the 10th mark sheet. Fourth one is the 12th mark sheet. And the 12th mark sheet, there will be so many confusion because there will be students, they have not get the official certificate will not be issued for some students. So for them, they can submit the digital copy of the same duly attested by the school principals. And also some candidates, I think the most of the candidates, the 12th results are awaited. For those candidates, for them, they have to upload the bona fide certificate issued by the principal of the school. And I think the particular format for that particular bona fide certificate, they have mentioned that it will be available in the admission website. So you can download it from the admission website, that bona fide certificate, and it has to be issued by the principal of the school. which you have last attended, and in that particular bona fide certificate you have to clearly specifically mention the roll number and also the expected date of announcement of the result of the qualifying examination. Okay, so for the 12th mark sheet, so these has to be considered. For those who have not given the certificate, they can submit the digital copy of the certificate which is duly attested by the school principals. And also for those candidates those who are waiting for the 12th result, for them there will be a bona fide certificate, and the format of that particular certificate will be available in the admissions website. You have downloaded, and it has to be issued by the school of the principal you have last attended. And please make sure you have to clearly specify the roll number and the expected date of announcement of the result of your qualifying examination. So that is the 4th document. And the 5th document is the reservation category certificate. Like there are certain reservation categories like general EWS, OBC non-creamy layer, SC, ST certificate. So if you belong to that particular category and you have applied in that particular category, you definitely have to submit that particular certificate also. And also for the next category, if you are a PWD candidate, if applicable, you have to submit that particular certificate also. And for those who apply under supernumerary category, they have to upload the valid passport document also, So these are the kind of documents you need to upload after the confirmation of the seat. So in order to confirm that seat, you have to pay the fee, and also you have to upload the document. So these are the document: the photo identity card, it may be Aadhaar, election, driving license, PAN card or a valid passport, and you have to take a document. You have to document the birth certificate or school leaving certificate, or the 10th mark sheet, and the 10th mark sheet, your 12th mark sheet. In case of 12th mark sheet, for those who not get the certificate, you can take a digital copy and duly attested by the principal. For those who are waiting for the result, there will be a specific bona fide certificate. The format will be available in the website, NID's website, and it has to be issued by the principal of the school you have last attended. And you have to clearly mention the roll number and the expected date of announcement of the result. And also, if you belong to a certain reservation category, or if you have some reservation like general EWS, OBC, SC, ST or PWD candidate, you have to submit that particular documents to prove your reservation. Okay. And the next thing you have to keep it in mind, the refundable token fees. You have to make the payment before that particular. They will give a certain date in order to pay that particular fees. So if a candidate fails to make the payment fee, the provisional allocation will be cancelled. And also, if you fail to submit the documents also, if you fail to submit the documents also, the period the candidate failed to upload documents, it also will be result in the cancellation of the provisional allocation. Okay, so you have to keep in mind the fee and also the document. You have to make the payment, you have to upload the document within that particular time date. Otherwise, you will lose the provisional allocation of seat, it will be cancelled. But you will given a chance to participate in the second round, but keep it in mind, it will be only for the vacant seat. So please make sure the documents, I think you have to be prepared. You have to collect those particular documents within that. You don't go for the particular end date. You can collect those documents during these days also. You have to be prepared for that counseling processes.
So just coming in here, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I think one of the major reasons why they've given good ample amount of time and published this notification is also because of that, right? So that students can actually go and okay.
Yes, I think that will be the major thing, because they need to collect these kind of documents, like they need to take the 12 birth certificate, means 12 certificate, the birth certificate, the photo identity card, and also the reservation kind of certificate. So it has to be issued from certain authorities. So they need to collect from that particular authorities, and it will take some time. So they have published these kind of notification because the students need to collect those particular documents before that particular time. So I think that will be the major reason not to publish these kind of notifications. And yes. And also one major thing they have mentioned in the notification is that even after confirming the allotted seat, the candidate will stand a chance to participate in other rounds of online counseling, for which he or she will have to submit their willingness to do so. Okay, so like for example, if you are allotted to a particular college, but you also have a willingness or you wish to go for a higher college or higher preferred college, you can also get a chance. You will get a chance to participate in the second round also. So in that way, if there is some vacant seat according to your merit seat, you can go for that particular kind of seat. So they are giving that kind of chances also. Even you are allotted to a particular seat also, you can also get a chance to participate in the other rounds also. So you can please note that also. But they have clearly mentioned that will be submit their willingness to do so. So if you want to move to the next counseling, yes, you can do also. So they have mentioned about that kind of details also. So the step 3 will be document verification. So as per the uploaded documents will be verified against the information provided by the candidate in the application forms, and if they found incorrect or invalid, the candidature of such candidate will be cancelled, and the seat allotted to you will be cancelled and will be given to the next qualifying candidate. So please make sure the documents are correct, and please make sure the documents you are uploading are correct. So some of them will make mistake in while uploading the wrong document. So please make sure you are uploading the right kind of documents. And the next step will be the issue of provisional offer letters. So after your document verification, those kind of details, they will give the provisional offer letters of admission. And after the payment of the fees, the payment of remaining fee, they will give the provisional offer letter. So they have clearly mentioned that based on the merit and availability of seat, provisional offer letters of admission will be issued to those candidates whose uploaded documents has been verified and found to be in order by the respective NIDs. And the payment of the remaining fees would be communicated to candidate by the concerned NID directly. So even after your first fee amount, the non-refundable token fees, you also, I think they have to pay the remaining fees also related to admission process, and that will be communicated directly to you for the selected candidates. And after that, the step 5, the last and final round will be round 2. And they have clearly mentioned that the round 2 will be for the remaining vacant seat. The seats remaining vacant after round 1 of online counseling will be opened for the allocation in round 2 of counseling process. And they have not mentioned the dates. I think they will mention those kind of dates in the upcoming notification. So these are the major kind of steps you need to be followed. And I think you already know the kind of difference, the new kind of online counseling process. So it will be through Zoom meeting, the first stage. So I will just brief once again the kind of processes you have to go through. So after the result publication, you will be shortlisted. The candidates will be shortlisted. Those who are above the minimum qualifying criteria, they will be shortlisted. And for those particular shortlisted candidate, there will be a Zoom meeting in which you will have the privilege to make a choice regarding the institute, and according to the seat availability and order of your merit and the respective category, you can choose the select. And according to, if you are eligible to that particular seat or that particular institute, according to the merit and availability of seat and the category, yes, definitely you will get that particular seat. And in order to confirm that particular seat, you have to pay the token fee, and you have to upload certain documents. And there are certain different documents you need to upload: a valid photo identity, birth certificate, 10th certificate, the 12th certificate, and your reservation category certificate. And if you are in supernumerary category applied under that, you have to submit the valid passport also. And after that, there will be verification process. And if they found all documents are correct, then they will confirm and will send you the call letter for you, the provisional offer letters for the admission. Okay, and you have to pay additional further fees for the admission, and that will be directly contacted to you by the NID. And so the major thing you keep it in mind is to regularly check your registered email ID, and you have to regularly visit the NID's admission website for further updations also. So we have to wait for the result within the 5 days. And yes, regularly visit the website and regularly check your email ID, and please collect the documents which you need to upload within the upcoming week or something. You have to finish, you have to collect those particular documents. They have clearly mentioned about the various kind of documents. So some documents you have to collect from your school, and you know the situation right now due to the COVID. So we don't know whether schools are how the schools works. So you have to collect those kind of certificates from the principal. They have to certify, the principal have to certify. So you may have to go to the schools. So please keep it in mind. You have to collect those particular kind of documents within that. Don't go for that deadline date. So within that particular date, collect those kind of certificates. And that is the major kind of things. And be ready on the correct interview date. So they will not give a second chance for the round one. You only be considered for the round two. So please keep it in mind. There are good network connection during the counseling stage process and those kind of things. So that is the major thing which I need to give. So yes, so that's it. So yes, so that's anything to add on with?
Yes, no, nothing more. So can you just share that certificates page?
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
So I think they're trying to give you a good amount of time so that you can arrange all these certificates and all during this pandemic time. I think there's been a question that Vineet Kamble has asked. Please tell us what they ask in the online counseling. What we understand is that mostly they're going to ask about which college you want, which is the option that you want to select based on the availability of the seats that would be available. I think that would be something similar to what NIFT has done, right? This is, I think, Sachin sir, I think you're not audible.
Yes, exactly. I think it will be quite similar to the NIFT counseling. In the NIFT counseling also, they are asking you to choose a college, and there they have mentioned about the specialization also. But here, you need to only choose the institute.
So I think that would be based on the seats that is vacant, and they might be showing you the vacancy and all. So based on that, you have to be prepared for that. Secondly, these documents, please, everyone, whenever you have time in the next few days, please, before the results are out, please prepare all these documents. The bona fide certificate format, they had published one the last year. I think we are expecting that to come up in a few days in the website of for the admissions. And please ensure that there is also a proper connection, proper net connectivity that you will have. So I think that would be it. If there are any more updates, we would definitely let you know. Please stay subscribed to this channel so that you can automatically get the updates that are going to come up, the live notifications and all that are going to come up. We'll try to cover up as many important news that's related to NID, the counseling that's going to come up. Okay. Sachin sir, anything else to add?
No, that's the major thing we need to add also, like the document collections, the uploading of the documents which need to collect for uploading. So please make sure you are collecting those documents within that particular dates. So please make sure that, and also you have to regularly visit the website and also the mail ID. So they will communicate through the mails only. Okay, so that's it. That's it from my side.
Okay. Sachin, I think there are some questions. Do you want to take it in the chat box?
Yes, I think, yeah. So one second, sir.
Okay. So you can keep posting your questions, anything if you have. And also please note, once we finish this recording, if you have any more questions, you can definitely put that in the chat box. I mean, in the comment box. So whatever is the questions that you want to answer, you can definitely respond.
Okay, so I think there is a question from Niharika regarding, so how many NIDs offer BDS course? How many options do we have? So Niharika, there are 5 NIDs which offer the UG, the BDS program. So in all there are 7 NIDs, but only 5 NIDs offer UG program, which is NID Ahmedabad, NID Kurukshetra, NID Vijayawada, NID Bhopal, and NID Jorhat. So these are the 5 NIDs which offer UG program, the BDS program. So it will be these 5 NIDs you have to choose. So I think I have answered that question. So
Okay, I think that would be it. So we can end it by now. If there are any more questions, you can definitely post it in the comment box. We'll definitely get back to you in the same page. Okay, so that would be it from our side. Thank you. Thank you for listening in. We hope the results turn out really good for every one of you. Please subscribe to the channel so that you can get updates based on whatever further news that is coming up. Okay, so that would be it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participating. And thank you, Sachin sir. Host, I think we can end the session. Thank you.